I saw that Matt LaFleur said this, and it was interesting too. Um, I saw this with LaFleur, and he's talking to Baldy and another host on a talk show, and so basically they're like asking Matt LaFleur some questions, and Matt LaFleur like goes on to talk about Jordan Love and just how good of a relationship him and Jordan Love have, and I mean you see the quotes right there. He literally said, uh, talking about Jordan Love, he's like he's the best I've been around. And I saw that and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna make nothing of that, right? But then I watched the video and you know, even the host asked, like, better than Aaron Rodgers? And he just kind of like, he's like, yeah, well, Aaron's gonna get mad about it, but da 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 da. And then he starts talking about Jordan. Even when they're talking and they ask that question and Matt says that the best I've been around, dude, you could even see like Baldy's face. He's literally like stunned, like better than Aaron Rodgers. I thought the same thing. And Matt LaFleur, he didn't even walk it back, dude. That's what's crazy. Matt LaFleur didn't even walk it back. He doubled down on it. I'm like, holy shit. Better than Aaron Rodgers? A-Rod? You know, as Stephen A. Smith, is it Stephen A. Smith or is it freaking Skip Bayless that they're like when they talk about Aaron Rodgers, they're like, bad man. The bad man. Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, is the best quarterback I've ever watched play football. And that's nothing towards Tom Brady because Tom Brady I put him right behind Aaron Rodgers. And some people will be like, well, the Super Bowls, the Super Bowls. I'm like, bro, you have to realize that the Patriots ran really well. And to Tom Brady's credit, he left the New England Patriots and he went and got a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that speaks more to Tom Brady than it does the New England Patriots. But man, I know some people really disagree with this, but those Super Bowls are not changing my mind about how I feel about Aaron Rodgers at the quarterback position. Growing up, he is the fucking best. Excuse my language. He is the best quarterback I've ever watched in my lifetime. Ever. Ever, in my opinion. And I'm 31, right? Born in 94. Like, what was it around then? The San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. I think they won Super Bowl, one in 95 and one in 94. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you're an old head, let me know. But dude, he is the best. And like just the way Matt LaFleur said that, I was kind of like, do him and A-Rod not have the best relationship? I know things were a little bit weird at the end there, with A-Rod and Matt LaFleur. And like A-Rod, dude, he's got that alpha in him. He's like, bro, like, Matt LaFleur, step to the side, son. Let me do my thing. Right? But Matt LaFleur, I thought that he brought really good value to the Green Bay Packers. Like, I've had friends that they were super critical, and they're like, bro, he has Aaron Rodgers. But, Aaron Rodgers left. They had success when Aaron Rodgers was there. Aaron Rodgers left, and the Packers are still good with Jordan Love, And I think that speaks kind of to Matt LaFleur. Also, Jordan Love is just good. I think Jordan Love is a good quarterback. I just don't think that he's on A-Rod's level at all. I just don't. I just don't. I do think that Jordan Love kind of has that. He low-key kind of has a counter arm, dude, every now and then. You ever notice that Jordan Love will just kind of like flick a pass and it just goes the distance? Yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed that with Jordan Love. And it's a little bit of what we saw with A-Rod, bro. Remember A-Rod would have that just like flick and just like super accurate pinpoint accuracy pass, whether it was deep, whether it was intermediate, it didn't matter where it was. A-Rod had that, but seeing Matt LaFleur say this, I'm like, come on, bro. Come on. Nah, he ain't touching A-Rod. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And dude, Jordan, like I talked about with quarterbacks earlier, Jordan Love could get better. He could still get better for the Green Bay Packers. But when A-Rod really started to turn it up, and he was in MVP talks literally every single year. And here's the crazy thing about A-Rod, dude. This is where it gets fucking nuts. I should look this up right now. Let me look up Aaron Rodgers because I remember there was this stretch with Aaron Rodgers where he was throwing a shit ton of touchdowns. All right, so Where does it start to get crazy for A-Rod? Okay. So there's this stretch where between, where is it? 2018 to 2021, A-Rod went 25 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. 48 touchdowns. 48 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, bro. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. 48 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's madness. That is literal madness, right? So that's 2020. 2021, 37 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And then things just got a little bit weird after that, right? Last year on the Packers, after 2021, it was 2022, and he had 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, which A-Rod still looked incredible in that year. It was just weird with the Packers.